we should go on to spiral dynamics. Quick.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay.
What is spiral dynamics then?
Oh boy.
Connor.
Okay. All right. Spiral dynamics is like a map of evolution and the human consciousness. And basically, we all start at one level, and then as we grow and evolve, we move up to these different levels, and we move. And some people might get stuck at one level for their whole life. Some people might only go in 2 levels their whole life. Some people will go all the way up. It very much depends on like your living conditions, and yeah, there's so you could guys just ask me questions, but there's so much we could talk about. The book is insanely helpful. Spiral Dynamics by Beck and Cohen.
Yeah,
It's like you get that book, you got everything.
Yeah.
So half the book is like gives you all the stages, all 8 stages, I think. And then the other half of the book is like stuff to do with those stages. Like you can, it's called spiral wizardry. And that's basically like becoming like, it's one thing to just like know like, oh, you're in stage orange, but it's like, okay, what can I do with that now? How can I make that a positive aspect in our environment? Balancing the ecosystem.
Yeah. So
Beautiful.
spiral dynamics. It's important to know about the evolution of human values, because we're living in a very complex society, and there's a lot of different types of people going around, and it also means we have a map of our own psychological evolution. So, yeah.
Yeah, the thing about spiral dynamics is if you know like about personality typing, like I know that's probably a bit more common knowledge than spiral dynamics. It's similar in the sense that you can like have an individual that's at like a certain color, and we call these colors the stages, and each color is associated with each stage. But the thing is that spiral dynamics can go to a singular. You can map the stage to one person, a group of people, a whole business, an entire country can have one color. It's not just like you can call that entire country one personality type. You can't really do that. But with spiral dynamics, you can do stuff like that. You can generalize and see what development of consciousness is this country at opposed to this country, and how can we make those work together.
Yeah, it's also I want to add that you're never really at one stage, that most of the time it's actually you're a mixture of different stages or different colors. Maybe you're like 60% one color, and then you're 30% the other color, and then you have 5% of this color, 5% of that color. You can be it can be a mix, but it's to generalize it, to map it out, to basically map out the human evolution. So how I see it, it's an amazing model, and it's really accurate. I think it was the people who created it were also working together with Abraham Maslow, which is the guy from the hierarchy of needs.
Yeah, the pyramid.
Yeah, and it has a lot of similarities with the hierarchy of needs, but it has like human psychology merged into it.
What have you learned? Have you read the book, or have you read anything else? How did you get into it?
Yeah, I got into it through actualize.org, the Leo Guru, because I think he has really good videos on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're amazing because he integrates a lot of stuff. He truly understands the stages, I feel like. But also, I have the book as well. So I would also recommend, if you get into it, get the book, because But yeah, I downloaded all of the stages and then I just listened to them. When I was doing stuff, maybe I was flying around or driving somewhere, I would just listen to it.
Yeah, I asked that because there's an audiobook version on audible.com called Spiral Dynamics Integral, I think, and it's different from the book. And it's just it's like it really adds on. And he mentioned how like it took like 2 lifetimes to develop this model. Like there was there's Beck and Cohen, but before that there was Graves. So those 2 people kind of accentuated and like really brought out Graves's work. But then Graves was also working with the pyramid muscles.
Yeah, exactly.
But there was like limits to that pyramid, so that's where he fully developed. So it's really cool.